हाँ, चलेगा. चिवर सर्कल, सेमी सर्कल, क्वाड्री सर्कल. So he was asking, that poor brahmachari just disappeared, huh? Because of my answer. You asked me, he was asking what is going to happen about the Japa retreat. He was not happy with the answer, I guess. Huh? He asked me, what will we do? I said, you will also sleep, I will also sleep. We'll sleep together. Okay, so we'll spend 5 minutes to just analyze. I want you to take down notes. Maybe Nitabra, you can take something that you want to circulate. Or you note, maybe you're good at this. Last time also you took notes. So you circulate it with everyone. I just want to understand from you first, what according to devotees are some of the critical challenges in chanting quality japa. Yes. Wandering mind. Yes. Tiredness, fatigue. Huh? First is wandering mind. Second is concentration-induced fatigue. Yeah. What else? Mataji is all very attentive in chant. There are no problems, no challenges. Sitting in one place and chanting. Excessive thoughts. You written the third one, sitting in one place? Using mobile, yes. Very good. My Guru Maharaj used to say, meaning of attentive chanting means during chanting you do only chanting. That means you don't use mobile. Yes. 16 rounds at a stretch is a very legitimate issue. People say that, you want to distribute books, you should sit in one place and chant 16 rounds. Prabhupada said that. But it's just not possible sometimes to sit in one place and chant 16 rounds. What are the challenges? Short break after. What is that? There is a new technique, na? They call it, I forgot, that every 25 minutes you take a break. Huh? Pomodoro. What is it called? So use kar rahi ho, huh? I don't last 25 minutes. What to speak about? I don't reach till 25. Okay. So, yeah. What else? Prabhu's, okay. Mataji's, anything else? Any other challenges? Any other challenges I'm saying? Lack of purpose. Lack of purpose. Or lack of coherent purpose. What else? That's it. Yeah. Yeah. Understood. Okay. So now I'm throwing it back to you. Give me 10 sutras which will improve the japa of any sadhaka. Stuff that you have tried and which has worked. It's not like you're newcomers. Group chanting. So that's solutions. Group chanting. Chanting in morning hours. Very good. Group japa, chanting in association of devotees. That's like group japa, oblique devotee association. Yes. How? In what sense you're saying? Okay. Taking shelter of Vaishnavas and surrendering to them. Keeping distractions away, like switching off the mobile. Interestingly, the world apparently doesn't stop, it seems, if you switch off your mobile. Yeah. Okay, taking a vow of completing rounds before a certain cutoff, yes. Or kya? What else will work? Reading prayers before japa, that really helps. Yes. Ashchan. Taking a sankalpa, taking a vow that no, I want to chant with a certain steadiness, certain determination, without distraction, etc. What else? Yes. Yeah, attend a Mangalarti. Go, you are with that momentum. When your consciousness is on a high, then it's easier to chant. Yes. Please. How often does it happen? Ah. Mm. Mm. Okay, so Radha Dasyam, taking shelter of Srimati Radharani. Mm. Decorating each mentally, imaging that, simulating that. Decorating the Lord with the holy name. Right. Okay. Mm. This is our, obviously Burijan Prabhu stayed at your house. So Burijan Prabhu says this, saying that you cannot do anything about the 15 rounds you have chanted badly. You cannot do anything about the future rounds that you may chant badly. All you can do is to chant one good mantra, not even chant here. Hear one mantra. That's what he says. Anyway, we'll park it for the time being. We'll come back. What else? Fixed time, place, environment. Very good. So, start chanting after 16. It's a good point. Reading Prabhupada books, yeah, increases our determination to take shelter of the holy name. Very good. You mean to say in general or just before japa? Yeah. Cleanse the consciousness. Okay, good. What else? Yeah. Don't you, yeah, it's when you chant is very important. It's important that you're fully energized when you chant. I asked this to Burjan Prabhu. His Grace Burjan Prabhu's question, what is the best time to study Srila Prabhupada books? He just said, when you have slept well. Slept well. Otherwise, huh? Early to bed. Yeah, it's a very important point. Because real japa starts not on that day, but the day before. And the day today, your japa today will determine your next day and the day ahead. So, like Radha Govind Maharaj says, Bhakt ki pehchan 9 baje ke baad hoti hai. After 9 o'clock, you know who is a devotee. Till 9, you are still doing some few things, you're going with the flow. After 9, your consciousness comes into play. How you do various services, how you interact with your environment, how you deal with devotees. And that in turn will shape your next day's japa. So it's a reciprocal relationship. Okay, we had a lot of points. Now, I want to focus on a few basics, which all of you already know. Just for refresher, my Guru Maharaj used to say, quoting Prabhupada, that repetition of a point reinforces it or drives the point home. So we will examine a few things. So I want to introduce to you already, if you already know, it's fine, 5 P's of japa. So the first P is posture. And posture is something that we normally neglect. So posture, there is a simple principle. You should not be so comfortable that you can fall asleep. And you should not be so uncomfortable that you cannot chant at all. Like, we have people chanting like this even. So, posture is very important. Doesn't mean that we have to be ramrod, straight, erect and all that. You may end up hurting your back. It's fine. But in a relaxed posture, it should be there. So posture is the first thing. When you sit, best is to sit in japa. If you have a problem with your legs, then sit on a chair. Like after my fracture in 2019, generally I try to sit during japa on a chair. I don't take a chance. Bhagavatam class, you can still sit on the floor because it's 45 minutes, 1 hour. It's respectful to the speaker. But japa, you need to be a little comfortable. So if you have to sit on a chair, sit on a chair. If you sit on the floor, sit on the floor. Some devotees use a yoga brick. It keeps your posture very erect. See, for young people, at least it helps. It's called a yoga brick. It's shaped like a brick made of fiber or whatever. It's slightly hard. You sit on it, then you, by default, your posture goes. And then your belts also, which can keep your, when you sit in Sukhasana, like you're sitting right now, to keep that in a balanced position. So these are things that devotees do. They use a yoga mat, they do that. The most important thing is that you should feel comfortable while you're chanting. And at the same time, not so comfortable that will fall asleep. What is the one mistake we do which will definitely put us to sleep in our posture? Very good. Excellent. Nobody ever said that you should only chant closing your eyes. It's not mentioned anywhere. At least Dhyana Yoga, it is mentioned that you should not close it or open it. You should stare at the tip of your nose. But Japa, there is no such mention that you have to look like this. So who taught us? And I've seen so many people, they will close their eyes and they will go off to sleep very fast. This is a very good point. There's one more thing. What else could be there? That's different. One more thing that will put you to sleep, I'm asking. Posture. About posture, I said. So the point is this, for example, why did I move you here? Does any of you have a back support except those on the chair? If you have a back support, you're guaranteed to go to sleep. Nobody ever survived that. Very difficult. Okay, so what is the solution to it if you feel sleepy in japa because of your posture? Bhishmadev says, if you feel sleepy, get up. To overcome dizziness, get up. Bhishmadev says in his instructions, Yudhishthira Maharaj. So this is a battle we cannot win. Don't try to fight. Immediately get up. First jhapki or nod off, as they say. First time you're falling asleep, get up and stand. In the first canto, instructions to Yudhishthira Maharaj is there in the purport, Prabhupada's purport. We don't teach Bhishma's instructions directly. It's all there only in the purport. Bhishma only talks about the Pandavas and Krishna and Kunti in his statements and his prayers. Instructions are not given in Bhagavatam. They're there in Mahabharata. But Prabhupada mentions it in the purport. Like to overcome anger, learn to forgive. Prabhupada says that. Bhishmadev's statements. So first time we nod off, immediately get up. And nobody will give you a PhD for sitting and sleeping. You won't even get a PhD for standing and not sleeping, but at least your japa will be successful. This has to be kept in mind. First, just keep this rule. This one rule will redefine the way you chant japa many times. First, japki get up. I remember asking this question to my spiritual master that he said it is okay to walk while chanting japa. He said, I walk sometimes, he said. He told me this. Yeah, but it is not a good habit to walk and chant japa all the time. It's you can use it as an exception because the mind gets disturbed. You will get distracted looking at things. Sometimes, like somebody like me, I have weak lungs. So when you walk, then your breathing patterns change. You're not able to hear the mantra properly, so on and so forth. For best results, sit in one place. Some devotees sit on Vajrasan whatever works for you, but don't make it so uncomfortable that you cannot chant. So first piece, posture. Second, Hari Hari. Please come. Is advised but not mandated. Point is, we should try our best to sit in one place and chant japa. If you cannot, stand and chant. If you cannot, walk and chant. But walk and come back. Not like you complete your walking quota by mixing it with japa. People do that sometimes. Their daily morning walk, they mix it with the japa. They're two different things. Counter. Yeah. So, chanting japa while driving is dangerous for two reasons. One, your japa will not be very attentive. Two, your driving will not be very attentive. And if your japa is not attentive, at least you can compensate the next round. But if your driving is not attentive, then you may not have a next round. So got to be very, very careful. And it is offensive. It is inattentive chanting. Also during Bhagavatam class, chanting, the typical catching up with japa in every possible instance other than japa. Chanting japa every instance other than japa is it's all related to posture. Second is pronunciation. The second P is for pronunciation. Pronunciation, we have to be very careful. We only have to worry about 3 words. Mahamantra is just 3 words. But we just destroy those 3 words. In South India, there's no such major issue. When I say Hare, you will say Hare. In the North India, people, in other places, sometimes in the West also, many devotees, they say Hare. I was in Mexico, I heard on Mother, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. It's like, Hare Krishna. So this has to come. Hare. And you're from Russia or which part of CIS? You're from Russia itself? So there are many Russian devotees who struggle to pronounce the ha. They say ka. Let's say Guru Maharaj. They don't say Guru Maharaj. So like Hare Krishna, they speak like that. So suppose your basic diction is like that, it is one thing. But once you know, you should make a conscious effort to change. Like there is no rule that it has to be Ramo, Krishna. So much so it is Sri Radhika Madhavi or Paro. Who's Paro? Devadasa's girlfriend. Let us not Bengaliize Sanskrit. Let us not Sanskritize Bengali. Sometimes people sing Guru Pocha Divyajnan, Hriday Prakashita. The exact Sanskrit they will sing. This is not. Bangla has to be sung as Bangla. Sanskrit has to be sung as Sanskrit. My point is that Hare has to be, that Ha has to come out very clearly. Hare. Hare. Say. Hare. 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 It's just to come every time. The second word, of course, is the most important word. Krishna. It is not Krishna, which South Indians don't use. North Indians say Krishna. It's not. It's not Krishna, which is Draupadi. Like your Annadanam box in the Lakshmi Narasimha Sannidhi says Krishna. Krishna is who? Draupadi. So, it's nice to have our association, but it's not called a Mahamantra. So, Krishna. Hare Krishna. Huh? Krishna is not a word in Sanskrit. Na with a haland below is pronounced as Krishna. Krishna means n plus a is na. Not na, not n. It is na. The way is pronounced. It is Vande Guru Sri Charanaravindam, not Vande Guru Sri Charanaravindama. If you put the haland, it becomes Charanaravindam. If you have to pronounce Ram, it should be halant below Ram. If you have to put Krishna, there should be halant below Na. It's not. It is Na. Krishna. It's a Sanskrit name. It's pronounced as a Sanskrit name. Krishna. Say Krishna. Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Now, the next word is not a big problem in South India. In the north, they say by default Ram, Ram Ram. It's there. The south, we are used to saying Rama. But when we sing Kirtan or lead Kirtan, sometimes it is Rama. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So you go into that mode. Rama, when we're chanting Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I was already initiated when I attended a Japa retreat at Pandharpur by Loknath Maharaj. And he re-emphasized this point. After that, I took extra care. Although my body is from South India, my diction is South Indian. Still, sometimes you make mistake because it is easier to chant Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare, faster. It is not Ram Rama Hare Hare. It is Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. It may take you that millisecond extra. So, posture, pronunciation. The third one, it's called presence. Presence, what do you mean by presence? Presence means when you're chanting Japa, you're only chanting Japa, nothing else. That's the first thing. Which means, like my GBC is known as Guru Prasad Swami Maharaj, has a rule for all the leaders. Say till 9 o'clock, no mobiles. Nothing happens. The world will not come to an end. You know that, no? The graveyard is full of people who thought they are indispensable. कब्रिस्तान उन लोगों से भरा हुआ है जो सोचते थे कि हमारे बिना दुनिया नहीं चल सकती. Graveyard is full of people who thought that this world will not survive without us. So those who think that their mobiles will take them back to Godhead have to revise the priority. This attentive japa which will take us to Godhead. My spiritual master used to say, inattentive chanting is the cause of all problems. Attentive chanting is a solution to all problems. And the holy name is the greatest asset you can possess. Greatest asset. So why are we going for something inferior when we are chanting japa? So that is presence. And there is a shloka in Bhagavad Gita which says, Yato yato nischalati manaschanchalam astiram. Tato niyam. The word is that you should forcefully bring the mind back. And it has to be consciously done. Even if you have to physically do it in your mind, do it. Whatever it takes. You see, people say, Susukham kartum avyayam. Krishna consciousness is joyfully performed. But when you come to a japa session in an Iskcon temple in the morning, does it look like Susukham kartum? All kind of things happen. But whatever happens, do the needful. Whatever helps you concentrate, do it. There is no one right way to it. Because Srila Satswarup Das Goswami Maharaj says, this struggle is the process. Your attentive chanting is not so much the process as the struggle to chant your rounds attentively. That is more important. Because karmanya eva adhikaraste. Satswarup Das Goswami Maharaj. There is a book called Japa Reform. I think it's out of print now. I'll find out if somebody can get hold of it and share it with the devotees. It'll be nice. It's a very good book. So it's very important to understand this point about the presence. There is, I think Surdas sang, Jaise udi jahaz ke panchi, uni jahaz pe aave, mero man anant kahan sukh paave. My mind, if you let the mind go, it will travel everywhere, whole world will come back. It has to come back. Just like a bird getting off a ship has to come back to the ship. So like Srila Prabhupada said, what did he say about the mind? Does anybody remember? In Japa, about chanting? Correct. With the ear you need to hear. The tongue you need to chant. Why do you need the mind? Just ignore the mind. So one of the things to deal with a mischievous child is to ignore the child. You ignore the mischievous child, he will keep quiet. After some time, he will get stabilized. Quite similarly, the mind is like a mischievous child. So ignore the activities of the mind. You know, the beautiful thing about the mind is, right now, what you are thinking, you may think that this is the most important activity in the world. But yesterday, at the same time, were you thinking of the same thing? No. Tomorrow, at the same time, will you be thinking of the same thing? No. So that's the thing about the mind. Sankalpa, Vikalpa. It'll accept, reject. It'll accept, reject. We know the three activities of the mind: thinking, feeling, and willing. So when the mind really wanders away, to pull it back is one thing. At least stop it at the level of thinking. Let it not go into feeling and then willing. Meaning, we may have a thought coming up. Okay, masala dosa, thought. Now, feeling, the last time I had, it was not good. Today, I will ask this particular person to cook like this. You already started. And then what you do, you just put the bead back on, pick up a phone and say, today you said you'll be making prasadam for me. Please ensure that the masala is not spicy. So, done, finished. You destroyed the whole activity by not cutting it at the thinking level. At thinking level, fine. Okay, you had the thought, great. It's like almost a Buddhist way of nihilizing the thought. What do you do for that? You slow down the mind. You slow down the mind. That's what we have to do. Slowing down the mind will ensure that it does not meditate and go beyond from thoughts into feelings and into action. And people ask this question, can we think about spiritual topics, plans? Can we make managerial plans, preaching plans? See, the thing about the mind is that it's not, please remember one point, it will help in your Krishna consciousness. My mind is a non-devotee. My mind is a non-devotee. He will not give you an association that will help you advance in your Krishna consciousness. So you got to take care of the mind. In the outside world, we have all these seminars on mindfulness and all that stuff. But the reality is that the mind is a temporary entity. It is dead matter, subtle body. It's material. It's consciousness which drives activity. So we should do everything that we can to protect the consciousness. So Srila Bhakti Vishramba Madhava Maharaj said about the mind, if your mind is disturbing you, chant louder than the mind. Chant louder than the mind doesn't mean Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. That means nobody else will chant in that room. It could just mean that you have a japa that is very, very audible to you, which could mean that you put an earplug and chant. You can hear yourself. Or you can look at a card and chant. This will all keep your mind in the present. The bird of the mind flies on two wings, the past and the future. And the thing about the present is that it is a present from Krishna. It's a gift. We only have that with us now. So we should not resent the present and worry about the past and the future. If you're choosing consciously the past and the future, it means you're not staying in the present, which is what all mindfulness masal dosas talk about mindfulness. But mindfulness is not possible unless you have an activity or an entity that is stronger than the mind. We know when we are asleep, which is the organ that is active. It is the ear. And the mind as well. With the mind, if you count it as a sense, because manashashani indriyane prakritistane karshati. The mind is considered indriyana manaschasmi. Among senses, I'm the mind, Krishna says. So whatever information is gathered by the senses is stored in the mind. It's like a tape recorder. And then the intelligence discriminates. This is good, this is bad, etc. But the point I'm trying to say is that when we are inactive, our mind and our ears are both active reasonably. Therefore, how do we wake up when we are asleep? Do we keep a bucket at the top which tilts and pours water on us? What's a way to wake up normally? It's an alarm. Because the ear, the sound vibration can actually help us overcome our state of consciousness. Golakera Premadan Harinam Sankirtan. Or Kolikale Nama Rupe Krishna Avatar Nama Hoita Hoy Sarva Jagatan Istar. In Kali Yuga, Krishna appeared as a holy name. Nama Hoita Hoy Sarva Jagatan Istar. Just if you remember this one single point, that I am with Krishna. I am with Krishna. Will you get distracted when you are inside the altar? Very unlikely. I mean, of course, it's possible, but very unlikely that you can get distracted when you're standing in front of Gandharvika Giridhari and Gaurang Mahaprabhu inside the altar, not outside. So, quite similarly, presence means we understand that Krishna is present. One of the things which I do, which helps me, I'm not saying that therefore all my rounds are very attentive. My mind also wanders a lot, disturbs me a lot. One of the things is, just like before you go to Gandharvika Giridhari, you fold your palms and pray, right? Just try when you're chanting Japa that you're folding your palms and chanting Japa. Just see, do you think it will be more prayerful or less prayerful? Radha Krishna standing right there. Tavasmi Radhika Natha Karmana Manasa Gira. Krishna Kantai Tave Vasmi Yuyame Sharanam Mama. You are my only shelter, Radha Krishna. You're present in your holy name. You're standing right now in front of me in the form of the holy name. Therefore, I take shelter of you. Pray to them. Pray to them. Pray to them when you, just like you chant before the deities and you pray, chant with the holy name, with your hands folded. This leads us from presence to prayerfulness. The prayerfulness is not just during japa. Prayerfulness starts the previous day. You pray to the Lord before you sleep that may my next day be Krishna conscious. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says you should have an introspection as to how did you spend the day in Krishna service. Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur says every Ekadashi you should try to go back and see how your last 15 days were. It's an avalokanam. So this sort of an understanding will make us realize that do we sense Krishna's presence in our life or not? And how much we do. And if we don't, we will accordingly at least try to take corrective action. So we'll pray to Krishna that let my japa be better tomorrow. Please may get up in this body in the first case. Please may get up in this body and or chant Guru's pranam mantra. And do that. So presence to prayerfulness. And lot of prayers, they start before the japa. So we chant Shikshashtakam, 10 offenses to the holy name. Bahujanma kore jodi Shavana Kirtan Tabutanapai Krishna Pade Premadan. You might be chanting thousands of years, but without escaping the offenses to the holy name. So every day, make it a point to chant the 10 offenses to the holy name. And three things that I heard in one Japa retreat by Bhakti Brihad Bhagavad Maharaj, I want to share with you. What happens if you commit offenses to the holy name? You lose the taste. What else? Spiritual progress won't happen. Yes. Meaning you are chanting because you're not committing offenses all these years. I'm not saying no, I'm asking. Yeah. Yeah, from Namaparad you can commit Sevaparad, from Sevaparad you can commit Vaishnavarad, all these can happen. But when you chant offensively, what is it that you can really do? What is the remedy? to the holy name? Chant more. That's all you can do. Haristane aparade tare harinam. If you commit offense to the holy name, the only remedy is to chant more. Keep chanting. So don't give up chanting. It's like, I am committing offenses to Vaishnavas, so I will stay away from Vaishnavas. I'm committing offense to the holy name, I'll stop Japa. Doesn't work like that. So Haristane aparade tare harinam. Keep chanting. We may be committing offenses. Keep chanting. The second thing, suppose my feet touch your body. What am I supposed to do? Forget Prabhu Mataji thing for a moment. Just look at the theory. You're thinking, what happens if you step on somebody? That's it. Not just apologize. You do this. Paramatma is there. It's not just, I don't want to kick you, nor do I want to touch you, both ways. But the point is that why don't we beg forgiveness from the holy name for the offenses we commit? Why only Vaishnavas? It's Nam Prabhu. Beg forgiveness from the holy name. At the end of every round, at least beg forgiveness for the inattentive rounds, for the offenses committed. Keep chanting, beg forgiveness. And the third thing, most important, how do we escape the offenses? We don't value the Panchatattva mantra. We don't know the value of the Panchatattva mantra. Panchatattva mantra is all powerful. In fact, Kali Yuga probably it's more powerful than Harinam, Hare Krishna mantra. So the third thing is to chant the Panchatattva mantra very attentively. Even if it means you chant a couple of times, it's okay. For sure. Now, there is something interesting with Vaiyasaki Prabhu told. His Grace Vaiyasaki Prabhu, the famous Kirtaniya, Prabhupada disciple. He said, before you chant Japa, you take part in Kirtan. We don't. We just sit down and start Japa. Do some Kirtan. The morning program, if you're there, it's helpful. But there's already some Kirtan. So when Kirtan is going on in the mind, you cannot have inattentive Kirtan. You can have inattentive Japa. It's very difficult to be inattentive in Kirtan, especially if you are leading it. So Kirtan before Japa is very, very helpful. Now, another thing, why is it that we commit offenses to the holy name? Okay, that's a very good point. What else? Okay, we're not surrendered enough. We're not taking shelter of the holy name. Yes. What else? Okay, it's more on these lines. Yeah. We're not understood that the holy name is Krishna. Yeah. What else? I'm not saying we don't know the consequences of not realizing. Okay, good. But these are all repackaged points, the same thing about all of you are saying the right thing. But fundamentally it's saying that we don't know the value of the holy name. That's coming down to that. But the one, yeah. Our activities, it's not just about the japa, the rest of our day is not so pure. Okay. Yeah. It's a very good point. Mahatma Prabhu says first you should unplug before you start your japa. You don't jump into it. That's a very good point. But my point is, why is it that we need to unplug? Why in the first case do these materialistic thoughts come to us? Okay. When after coming to Krishna consciousness, why do we get material thoughts? Sorry? Sorry, which of you is saying what? Okay, body consciousness, yeah. But why after coming into Krishna consciousness do we get material thoughts? Okay, samskaras is one. What else? No, that's coming back to the same point, that you don't know the value of this, you do the value of that. Samskaras are one thing. What else? Yeah, samskaras, karmas, they're all bhai. What else? All this is a wonderful answers, but we forget the fact that we are not perfect and we commit offenses to devotees. One reason our japa quality goes down is because of the way we deal with the people around us. You cannot say that, Krishna, I love you, but I don't get along with your devotees. If peak summer, 40 degrees or more, I think Bangalore doesn't go beyond 40. Delhi goes to 48. So, which part of your body do you definitely cover? The head or the feet? You'll go without chappal in the sun. How many people go with a turban or a cloth, and how many people walk with slippers in summer? Simple, because Krishna can handle the heat on his head. He can't handle the heat on his feet where the devotees are there. If we commit offenses to the Vaishnavas and expect to chant better, it is impossible. Vaishnava seva leads to namir ruchi. Sevan mukhed jikvado swayam vaspurityada. Athas Sri Krishna namadi na bhaved grahyam indriye. The dull senses cannot by themselves develop taste for holy name. Only by service. What do you mean by service? Service means serving the Vaishnavas. The first service to Vaishnavas is to at least not offend them. Baba, I don't want your service, but at least don't trouble me. Right? This is what every devotee will say. Even if you don't want to serve me, it's okay, but don't at least trouble me. So, very, very important that the part of the reason our samskaras are all muddled up, we get material desires, we don't have sufficient realizations about the holy name, etc., is also because of the fact that the cloud of offenses, which is part of the anarthas, they call anarthas, that which is not meaningful. Our japa is not strong enough to unearth the anarth in our heart. The anarthas in our heart have to be unearthed through sadhana. Currently, it's not strong enough because our anarthas are very strong. And one strong anartha is offenses and the tendency to commit offenses. So the tendency to commit offenses is latent in us because we started by committing offense to Krishna. It's latent in us. Don't worry. We focus on the seminar. She is one, no? That means that's what she wanted. She wanted your attention and you gave her all the attention. So, the point is very much so that before chanting japa, it is very important to beg forgiveness from all the devotees we think we have offended. There's one reason we say the Vanchakalpa prayers. It's not just doing push-ups. When you say Vanchakalpa, it should be from here. It's the meaning also. Let us all offer our respectful, humble obeisances unto the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord who are just like desire trees, capable of fulfilling the desires of all, for oceans of mercy. Not everybody says that. And are full of compassion for the fallen conditioned souls. Then you say Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. You should say that consciously every day. And when we offer obeisance to devotees, it should say it properly. So this is very, very critical in terms of how we deal with the Vaishnavas around us. So before we chant our japa, we should beg forgiveness from all the devotees we may have offended. There is a very famous prayer. You can read that bhajan. I forgot how it starts. It ends with Hayachana Haybe Prabhu Jatajan. Mayapur Vasi, Vaishnava Rajan, Vrindavana Vasi, Chatamai Vaishnava Rajan. Tader Charana, that's a beautiful prayer. Sometimes you can study that bhajan. Vrindavan Das Thakur's bhajan. So he says that he begs forgiveness from the Vrindavan Vasis, from the Vrajavasis, from the Mathura Vasis, from the Puri Vasis, and finally he says, Hoya Chana Hoibe, whoever is not yet even a Vaishnava. Lord Shiva was going with Mother Parvati, and all of a sudden he got down from Nandi and offered obeisances outside a forest. So Mother Parvati asked, why are you doing this? He said, thousands of years back, a devotee performed austerity here. Then after some time, they walked by a seashore and he got out from Nandi again and offered obeisance. He said, now what, my lord? She said, 1,000 years from now, a devotee will be performing austerities here. So, valuing the holy name comes later. Valuing Krishna's devotees comes earlier. That's one of the first steps. Because Namer Ruchi may not always result in Vaishnava Sevan. But Vaishnava Sevan will definitely give us Namer Ruchi. Because Vaishnavas will be merciful on us. And when they're merciful on us, Krishna will be also merciful in the form of his holy name. So this is very critical. So beg forgiveness from Vaishnavas. So this is the typical homework that we normally have in all Namashrayas and Japa Ashrayas. In the next 1 week, I want you to identify at least one person whom you have hurt and beg forgiveness from that person and give that person a gift. Okay? That's a problem. You find at least one person you have hurt, go to that person, beg forgiveness unconditionally. Actually, it was like this, no, nothing, just beg forgiveness and give a gift or give prasadam, whatever. Do that in the next 1 week. It's homework. One person. Now, the second thing, and that's even more complicated. Think of a person who has hurt you. First, mentally forgive that person. 2, pray for that person. 3, go to that person and do the same thing with that person, which you have done to the person you think you have hurt. Because the bull of Dharma says, if I complain about a person who has punished me, then I will also get part of the karma. So, as Vaishnavas, if we have to develop Vaishnava qualities before we chant Vishnu mantras, it's very important for us to not only be forgiving not only seek forgiveness, but also be forgiving. Because there is negativity in our heart. It's like holding a potato in your pocket, not hot potato in your pocket. After some time, it will rot. Who will be suffering? It's us. If we're carrying a grudge against somebody in our heart, we are still the persons who are suffering, not that person. So Srila Bhishmadev says, to overcome anger, learn to forgive. Beg forgiveness from the person we think has hurt us and give him a gift, serve that person. Srila Bhakti Anugrah Janathan Maharaj says very interestingly, try to go and serve the person who doesn't like you. Very tough. This will help burn a lot of our karma. Plus, when we beg forgiveness, when we tolerate, Krishna takes over. Yeah. For the time being, those who are chanting Hare Krishna need to worry about it anyway. You're talking about the person who hurt you, whether it's devotee or not devotee. I think it's better to start with devotees because Jiva Aparad doesn't affect your japa so much as Vaishnava Aparad. It does affect, but Vaishnava Aparad definitely. But then you never know. Everybody is a devotee. We're only separated by time. So why bother? Why take a chance? Do it nicely, do it differently. The way you do it with a devotee may be Vancha Kalpa and take Mahaprasadam. Do it with the other person, we have not had a good relationship. So let's go for dinner. Handle it a different way, that's all. You don't have to Vancha Kalpa Tarubhyasya, I'm most fallen. You just say that. Sorry, yaar. It's still much better. Sorry, I've been thinking these things about you. It's just not fair. It's up to you. Just balance the communication. Satyam bruyat, priyam bruyat, na bruyat, asatyam apriyam. Speak the truth, but palatably, as per the person. So if we do all these things, and one is we said posture, then we said pronunciation, when we said presence, we said prayerfulness. The fifth one we already covered now, and that is paschatapa. Repenting, not only for the bad rounds, but for our bad relationship with devotees. And of course, Srila Burjan Prabhu says this, and I repeat this very clearly. All we have to do is to hear one mantra. Hearing is more important. More important than chanting even is hearing. Pravishta karna randrena swanam bhavasaroruham dunoti shamanam krishna salilasya yatha sharat. Just like autumnal rains go into our go into the world around us and cleanse the place. Similarly, the holy names of Krishna, they enter the ear, and then through that they enter the lotus of our heart and cleanse the place. So it's Chetodarpana Marjanam is that. So when we prepare the environment for the holy name to descend, the holy name descends. That apart, it'll be nice to chant next to Tulasi ji, same place, asana siddhi, same time. For grasthas, it is recommended at least, best is to chant your rounds before you leave for work. But if you cannot chant as many rounds as you can before work, even if good morning program, everything else can be 10-15 minutes, but put all other effort into your japa as grasthas. If balancing time is difficult, the most important thing, most important aspect of your morning program is your japa. That should be no compromise on that. But at the same time, you can quickly do the morning prayers. It takes 10 minutes. If I can just sing right now in the next 8 to 10 minutes, the entire morning prayers. Shall we try? Let's do it together. Same speed you should take. Samsara davana nalida loka pranaya karunya gana aganatvam raptasa kalyana gunarnavasya vande guru Sri Charana Ravindam Mahaprabhu Kirtana Nritya Gita Paditra Madhyan Manasurasena Romancha Kampa Shrutaranga Bhajo Vande Guru Sri Charana Ravindam Sri Vigrahara Dhana Nityanana Shringaratan Mandira Marjanadau Yuktasya Bhaktam Chaniyunjatopi Vande Guru Sri Charana Ravindam Chaturvida Sri Bhagavat Prasada Swadvana Triptan Hari Bhakta Sangan Kritvaiva Triptim Bhajata Sadaiva Vande Guru Sri Charana Ravindam Shri Radhika Madhavayorapara Madhurya Leela Guna Rupanamna Pratikshana Swadhana Lolupasya Vande Guru Sri Charana Ravindam Nikunjayo Ratikeli Siddhyai Yayali Bhir Yuktirape Kshaniyam Tatrati Daksha Dati Vallabhasya Vande Guru Sri Charana Ravindam Sakshadaritvena Samasta Shastrer Uktastata Bhavyata Eva Sadbihi Kintu Prabhorya Priya Eva Tasya Vande Guru Sri Charana Ravindam Yasya prasadat bhagavat prasado Yasya prasadat nagati kutopi Yayan stuvam stasya yashastri sandhyam Vande Guru Sri Charana Ravindam Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Namaste Narasimhaya Prahlada Daine Hiranyagashi Porvakshaha Shilatanka Nakhalaye Ito Nrisimha Parato Nrisimho Yato yato yami tato nrsimha Pahir nrsimho hridaye nrsimho Narasimha madim sharanam prapadye Tavakara kamala varena kamadbhuta shringam Dalita hiranyakashipu tanu bringam Keshavadrita narahari rupa Jaya jagadisha hare Jaya jagadisha hare Jaya jagadisha hare Namo nama Tulasi Krishna Prayasi Namo nama Prajarada Krishna Seva Pam Jaya Abhilashi Namo nama Je tomar sharanalai tara vancha purna hai Kripa kori koro tare vrindavana vasi Namo nama Morai Abhilash Vilas kunje diyo vas Nayane heri bo sada jugal rupa rashi Namo nama Ei nivedana daro shakiranu gata kar Sevaya adhikara diye koro nijadasi Namo nama Dina Krishna dase kaje ye namo rai Shri Radha Govinda preme sada ye nabasi Namo nama Yani kani cha papani brahmatyadikani cha Tani tani pranashanti pradakshina pade pade Yani kani cha papani brahmatyadikani cha Tani tani pranashanti pradakshina pade pade Yani kani cha papani brahmatyadikani cha Tani tani pranashanti pradakshina pade pade Vrindaya Tulsi Deve Priya Keshava Saja Vishnumati Pade Devi Satyote Namo Nama Vrindaya Tulsi Deve Priya Keshava Saja Vishnumati Pade Devi Satyote Namo Nama Vrindaya Tulsi Deve Priya Keshava Saja Vishnumati Pade Satyote Namo Nama Cheto Darpanamarjanam Bhau Mahadavagne Nirvapanam Sayakaira Vachandrika Vitaranam Vidya Vadu Jivanam Anandambudi Vardhanam Pradipadam Purnamrita Swatanam Sarvatma Snapanam Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam Namna Makari Bahudhanija Sarva Shaktis Tatrar Pitani Mitasmaranena Kala एतादृशी तव कृपा भगवन् ममापि दुर्दैवमीदृशमिहा जनिनानुरागः तृणादपि सुनीचेन तरोरपि सहिष्णुना अमानिना मानदेना कीर्तनीया सदा हरिः न धनं न जनं न सुन्दरीं कवितां वा जगदीश कामये मम जन्मनि जन्मनीश्वरे भवतात् भक्तिरहैतुकी त्वयि अयि नन्दकञ्जा किङ्करं पतितं मां शमे भवाम्बुधौ कृपया तव पादपङ्कज स्तुतधूलिसदृशं विचिन्तया नयनं गलदश्रुधारया वदनं गद्गदहृदया गिरा पुलकैर्निचितं वपु कदा तव नाम ग्रहणे भविष्यति द्वाइदं निमेषेण चक्षुषा प्रावृषायितं शून्यायितं जगत्सर्वं गोविन्द विरहेण मे आश्लिष्य वा पादरतां पिनष्टु माम् अदर्शनान्मर्महतां करोतु वा यदा तदा वा विददातु लम्पटो मत्प्राणनाथस्तु स एव नापरः हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Then in your language you can chant the 10 offenses, only 6 minutes. 10 offenses you can chant in your language. If I chant in Hindi, it will take me 1.5 minutes. भगवान नाम के प्रचार में जीवन को समर्पित करने वाले भक्तों की निंदा करना. दूसरा, शिव ब्रह्मादि देवों के नाम को भगवान नाम के समानता व स्वतंत्रता समझना. तीसरा, गुरु की अवज्ञा करना अथवा उन्हें साधारण मनुष्य समझना. चौथा, वैदिक शास्त्र अथवा प्रमाणों का खंडन करना. पांचवा, हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की जप की महिमा को काल्पनिक समझना. छठा, पवित्र भगवान नाम में अर्थवाद का आरोप करना. सातवां, नाम के बल पर पाप करना. आठवां, हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की जप को वेदों में वर्णित एक शुभ सकाम कर्म के समान समझना. नौवां, श्रद्धालुओं को कृष्ण नाम की महिमा को उपदेश करना. 10वां, भगवान नाम के जप में पूर्ण विश्वास न होना और इसकी इतनी अगाध महिमा श्रवण करने पर भी भौतिक आसक्ति बनाए रखना. भगवान नाम का जप करते समय पूर्ण रूप से सावधान न रहना भी अपराध है. प्रत्येक बार जो अपने को वैष्णव समझता है उसे जय कि 10 प्रकार के अपराधों से सदा बचकर रहे ताकि श्री कृष्ण चरण कमलों में प्रीति शीघ्रादि शीघ्र प्राप्त हो, जो मनुष्य जीवन का परम लक्ष्य है. आंजा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिंधुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. व्हाट्स द टाइम? Why are you scaring me saying 11 first? 8 minutes. It can be even do a little slower. It can still take 10 minutes. So what drama are we creating about morning program? In 10 to 12 minutes, you can finish everything. Sit down and chant your japa. Get up at 5. Get ready by 5:30. Finish morning program by 5:45. 5:45 to 7, at least we can chant for most people. Majority of rounds will get over. 8 to 10 rounds will definitely get over. And then do your household chores and all that stuff. And then you can still manage. There may be minor details for mera shift 6:30 ka hai. That's not normal. So, don't budget rules for exceptions. My child is to go to school at 5:30. He has karate class. It's not get into all that. In general, The broad consensus will be that it is no rocket science to have a strong morning program. And putting all the energies into japa after that. When we travel by train, this is what we do. This is the way we do morning program. My Guru Maharaj would never miss anything. Even in car, he would do chant Guru Puja, Sandhya, everything in car. He would do that, even he's traveling. So, this is one angle. How important we should budget. The rocks in first, the rocks in time management. That should be japa. Now, we have about 10 minutes. I want you to put all your efforts into your japa. First thing, please put your mobile off. Not even silent mode. Put it off. Or flight mode. Done? Everyone done? Okay, good. Now, I want you to spend about 15 seconds making a clear determination that yes, I can chant this round very, very attentively. I will be able to chant this round very attentively for the pleasure of Guru. Please remember that my sadhana is for the pleasure of my spiritual master. I can do that. Make the determination. Second, say a prayer that gets you close to Krishna. Start with that. Third, mentally beg forgiveness from all the devotees you have hurt. And forgive all the devotees you think may have hurt you. And pray to Krishna to remove the negativity from your heart towards them. Right? Now the last point, please ensure that all you have to do is to hear one good mantra. And of course, we should start very attentively by chanting the Panchatattva mantra. We are starting at roughly 53. Those who have completed their rounds can complete the rounds and wait for us. We can spend maybe another 10 minutes answering questions, and 12:10 we will wind up. Then I can take prasadam and leave at 1, right? 1 I have to leave. I have a train to catch. Getting calls from that place that I have to go to. That temple from where. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadhara, Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Okay, quick realizations from this round. You felt it was prayerful. Less thoughts. What else? More negativity in the heart. So you've forgiven me? Mm. Good. I'm not getting late for this. I'm okay. Of course. Offense is mental. Offense can be mental. Sins cannot be mental. It's okay. You, what is wrong? If what's wrong if you ask? If they say no big deal, fine. It's nice. It's always when we are right, when we are wrong and we beg forgiveness, we are doing what is required. When we are right and we are begging forgiveness, we are doing something that is very pleasing to Krishna. There's no wrong. That's what you no. What for you asking for? You wouldn't just say sorry, no. You will say, I'm sorry that you did this. I'm sorry that I thought that day I did like this. I felt that my behavior would have disturbed you. Therefore, I'm sorry for my behavior that day. If you say no big deal, that's your greatness. Thank you very much, but please accept this small gift. What's Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita 6.40, Nahi kalyanakrit kaschit durgatim tata gacchati. If you do a good thing, you will never be overcome by evil. It's not going to happen. Nothing wrong will happen. Yeah. Definitely. No, because the Shastra says even the Vaishnava forgives you. The dust of the lotus feet of the Vaishnava doesn't forgive you. It's a very complex philosophy. Even if a Vaishnava forgives you, the dust at the lotus feet of a Vaishnava doesn't forgive you easily. But that is also Chinmaya. Vaishnavas are very dear to Krishna. So, and don't assume the contrary, that I am a Vaishnava, so you have offended me. Assume that I am good for nothing. Like in Bombay, we used to have a saying, my colleague used to say, "Tu champion, my cutlet." Meaning you are okay, I am not okay. It's a far better model in Krishna consciousness. Well, it's nice in management to have a win-win and I am okay, you are okay. But for a sadhaka, it is always better to think that you are okay, I am not okay. I am work in progress. That's not wrong. And the way you communicate with outsiders can be different. If you go to grovel too much, then they may exploit you. So do it in a different way. But be clear in your heart what you want to do. And the other thing is, if you are sincere in your endeavor, Krishna will definitely reciprocate. There's Paramatma in your heart and their hearts. What else? Just Prabhu. Posture, pronunciation, presence, prayerfulness, and paschatapa. That I made it up, last one. Not exactly. Yes. Yeah. My spiritual master used to frequently answer this question in the same way. What Mahaprabhu told Amogha. He said, by the same mouth with which you partook of poison, you partake of nectar. So what they call in English, catch people doing the right things. Which means we should consciously try to look at the good qualities in devotees. It's very difficult, I know. And sometimes devotees can be very bewildering. They can be more bewildering than outsiders. And sometimes devotees can be ruder than outsiders. You never know. They may say things which even outsiders will not say. But that's really the point. When you say Kalau Dosha Nidhe Rajan, you don't need a PhD to find fault in people. It's already there. The real catch is if you're able to find out gold from garbage, as they say. But don't think that it is garbage. Consciously try to look at the positive qualities in people. When we try to magnify them, it becomes easier. See, what's the option? If you have negativity in your heart, it's going to affect you anyway. So the highest selfishness is to appreciate others. Yeah, because it's practical. No, what's in it for me? I'm going to be hurt. My sadhana is going to get pita hua. I won't be able to chant my rounds attentively. Why? Just because I don't like you. So let me change it, no? It's more practical. Does that make sense? Yes, Mandir. माला कर करके आपका हाथ हो गया क्या? Oh, I'm so sorry. My right leg had a fracture some 7 years back, and I'm still celebrating it. Yeah. That you felt bad is a feeling that you did not rectify. You should not have felt bad. Or you felt bad, but you could have rectified it, which you did not. How often does this happen? No, how many times? It's very rare. No, it's always nice to be on the right side. If assume that you begged forgiveness and it is such a trivial thing, it's amazing for you. It gives you so much peace of mind. Just assume that you thought it's transient and it was not. Then suppose it really registered for that person in some way from your actions. Because we are not so perfect. We are not like KGB or Mozart that our actions will not show from our faces and our behavior with people. You must have felt bad about somebody at some point of time. You must have thought it's a transient behavior. But for all you know, in your actions with that particular person, that are reflected in a negative way, which that person might have got hurt by. Never know. So it's always on the safer side. Even the fact that you're getting this thought that I might have heard the other day means Krishna has a plan, there's no harm. Or you have begged forgiveness from all the serious offenses. Now what is left is only the small little things. So what is wrong if you beg forgiveness for those also? There's no harm anyways. You're not convinced. That's what I'm saying. I'm coming back to the same point. That's what I'm saying. Your transient feeling can be one when you hurt somebody or he hurt you. Principle is the same. You are distinguishing it in your mind. Whether you keep a potato in your pocket, it will rot and affect you or him. If you have negative feeling towards somebody, that will also affect you. Whether that negative feeling is because he hurt you or because of your negativity towards somebody, you hurt that person and you moved on. But you will have to bear the vestiges of that karma. It's very subtle. You are speaking as if 98% of all your offenses, you have begged forgiveness, everything is cleared, only 1 or 2 problems remain and therefore you are anxious. This is not the test case. No, 1 or 2 exceptions may be there. Let it remain. At least start with the big ones. Are you sure you're not hurt anybody? You're not sure. That's the point. So it's on this 6 degrees of separation. Find a person who can reach them. Hundreds of ways. There are people who's close to both of you. Get somebody to speak with them. Yours is the way. See, I don't want to get into that intrinsic personal case of yours. You probably have to sit down. Somebody has to sit down with you and say, how do you beg? You make a journal. 10 people I have to beg forgiveness from. Find out, na? Why do you have to only worry about that person whom you cannot reach? There are hundreds of people you have hurt whom you can reach. Now go to them and beg forgiveness first. I'm asking one. Are you saying that you have not even one? Mate, all glories to you. That hurts me. That's something you wanted to do, to beg forgiveness. Yeah, do that. Do that is always good. Sri Sri Gandharvika Giridhari, Mahaprabhu ki jai. Yes, you heard many people. Start somewhere. I'm giving only one this week. Start. And it's a good feeling that you hurt people. It's worse if you know and you don't do anything about it. So better you find somebody and beg forgiveness. One person. If it's you have a confidence issue, then you start with a person who will be, will be forgiving. Start from there. Or the fault is not so heavy. Start slow, like 2 rounds, 4 rounds, then finally 16. Why do you have to budget a plan for the tough ones? People who are living 450 kilometers away and who will not pick up a phone and who can't hear. So why do you have to form a test case with that? Start with the low hanging fruits. Start with your neighbor about whom you felt bad that her kid was shouting. Somewhere. It is the same. Principle is the same. Whether you commit an offense or you don't object to an offense, it is the same. Go to that person and say, that day some discussion was happening and I thought maybe I should not have just confirmed that or acknowledged that. I'm sorry. But then you got to be very careful because maybe that other person has not taken it so bad about the third guy. And because if you're saying, they'll feel bad about that person. So it's very subtle. First, you should ask the person you think has hurt. Saying that, that day we were both there, I didn't stop you, but I thought it might have hurt that person. What do you think? He says, even I think so. Let's go and beg forgiveness. Easy. Say, no, I was okay. So let's say, no, I think you were wrong. I was feeling bad. The thought remains in the mind about whom? The person who hurt or the person who got hurt? Then you got to speak with the person who hurt. That I think it was not sufficiently addressed. I'm still disturbed. Do you think anything can be done? It's not like I am Mr. Psychologist. The general principle is that with our actions we should hurt the least number of people. You cannot do anything. There will always be collateral damage. Problem is when you take responsibility, it becomes difficult for you to become humble. That is a test. Anybody can be humble in adversity. To be humble in prosperity is very difficult. My Guru Maharaj used to tell that he told one devotee that आप बड़े हो आपको झुकना चाहिए. Kalidasa says the trees that bend are the ones who have more fruits. Krishna says about Balaram, look at all the trees who are bending towards you, Supreme Personality of God, Balaram. There are so many fruits they are offering obeisances to you. The more you have fruits, the more you have ability, the more you have to bend. With power comes responsibility. That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about them. If you're so scared that you can't tell them, then they have become too puffed up. Or you don't know what to do. Get somebody smarter to do it. But get it done. There'll be a revolution in Iskcon Bangalore. Mate Annapurneshwari. If you can't handle the heat in the kitchen, get out. If you can't make a change, don't sit and crib. If you're in a position to make a change, speak with the people who are decision makers, etc., and help. Don't be envious. Just tell them that I think these are some areas of improvement. If you want to look into it, you look into it. That part you've done. It's not you. You just look at your level of compliances of Iskcon India as a public charitable trust. Ramakrishna Mission will laugh at you. Art of Living may laugh at you. We have our own issues. We're not rocket scientists. We also make fundamental errors. Simple things don't happen in our temples. So, like, people don't know left-right usage. When to use the left hand, when to use the right hand. They'll eat with the left hand. You go to Smartas, they will say, what kind of people are these? Smartas are stricter about this, left and right hand. But we are Vaishnavas, no? So, this is trivial, mundane. So, devotees have to be worried about material laws also. We break traffic signals and say, I was going for a preaching program. We have a announcement which says no photography allowed. But devotees will be the ones who are carrying the mobiles. I'm not talking about selfies. Photography is allowed means outsiders should not take photos of the deities. But devotees are all taking photos. What in Vrindavan, that's why it says no photography. But all the devotees take out mobile, then they say, wo bhi to kar rahe hain. They will say also. So we're not so exemplary, so why bother? Do the best we can under the circumstances. I think we have done reasonably well for an organization that is only 60 years old. We're only 60 years old. We're still learning. So be patient with yourself. It's non-violent communication. To be non-violent towards yourself is also very important. Not required. Self-flagellation. We are doing quite well. A 60-year-old organization. Yeah, but yes, we have issues. We're working on them. Okay? There is a rebel. He's saying stop. Okay. Thank you very much for your patience. I would have really liked a longer session, but sorry. What I really wanted was one of the things we do. Jai, thank you. One thing we do is we do a Japa Ashraya session sometimes for the leaders. First day we chant 48 rounds. Second day we chant 64 rounds. Third day we chant 72 rounds. Fourth day we chant 81 rounds. Fifth day we chant 98 rounds. Then 108 like that. So food for thought. Maybe next time we should plan. At least 2-day retreat or something. You may not call me again if after saying this, but yes. This is like out of the way. It just so happened. It's not part of my preaching zone. I just come here because I had some children whom I deal with. So I came for them. Actually, one of my service authorities, my sannyas mentor, he was traveling through Bangalore. So I thought I'll come with him. He's in a different temple now. He's gone to another temple for services. I thought I'll come here, and this is the temple I like because Bharatakrishna Prabhu is somebody whom I look up to a lot. Also, many of them, they connect to this temple. People I know. So you may not have to suffer more. Unlikely that I'll come so often. But yes, this class that I told you, you can on Thursday mornings, probably. Wednesday evenings, Central Time. Thursday mornings, Indian Standard Time. I have classes on Madhurya Kadambini, which is like surgery for the sadhaka. And after that, I'm planning to start Manas Shiksha. So those of you who are 16 rounders, if you have any interest, you can join. There will be some interruptions due to Spanish translations, but you can join those who are interested. We're going to taking Japa to the next level anyway. You study the consciousness. But I'm sure you already have hundreds of classes, so many programs. So, chota aadmi. Huh? Sure. I don't know. You ask her. Some of them I record, some of them I forget. I'm supposed to be taking care of the Zoom, my Zooms. Sometimes I forget to record. Like last session was on Shraddha, I forgot. Anishtita Bhajana Kriya. It will be 7:30 a.m. I think, Thursdays. 7:30 to 8:30. It's not, it's just FYI. I'm not expecting anybody to join. Since she said that, I'm not your friendly neighborhood preacher. Once in a while, I do something. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Sri Sri Gandharvika Giridhari, Mahaprabhu ki jai. What is this place called Narasimha Giridhari temple? No? It's called Narasimha Giridhari temple ki jai. Dham ki jai. It's called Narasimha Giridhari Dham ki jai. All of you ki jai. Nitha Nitha Gaur Sitanath Premanande.